Thanks, Francis. Okay, so we don't draw for the senior. The senior was explained, it was already sent out how that was going to work, so we are just going to talk you through is how the groups finished up, which obviously has implications for the semi-finals and the preliminary semi-finals. So Group 1, first place was Breda, second place was Castlewellan, third place was Rostrevor. Group 2, first place was Carryduff, second place was Saul, and third place was Kilcoo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next screen. We're going to present bracket, whatever that means, but that's what we're going to do. And I think there's a delay, so as soon as I can see it, there you go. So you can see that the preliminary semi-finals are Castlewellan versus Kilcoo, Saul versus Rostrevor, and then as we move into the cup semi-finals, Carryduff and Breda, they're already there. Congratulations to both of those clubs. Carryduff will play the winner of preliminary semi-final 1, so that will be either Castlewellan or Kilcoo, and Breda will play either Saul or Rostrevor. We did say we would keep teams apart that had played each other in the group where possible, but it's no longer possible to do that, so the quarterfinals should be unique in that sense, and the semi-finals are as they are on the screen now. And then obviously the loser of preliminary semi-final 1 will play the loser of preliminary semi-final 2 to find out who is relegated and will go into next year's intermediate championship. So that's senior.
Intermediate.
Moving on to intermediate, okay, so we had 12 teams in intermediate. We had 4 groups. The way intermediate works is you win your group, you go into pot 1, and you will have home advantage. So Bryansford are the first team in pot 1, St John's are in pot 1 from group 2, Saville from group 3, and Burren from group 4. Pot 2 are the group runners up, so from group 1 it's Ballymartin, from group 2 it's Dundrum, group 3 Connacht, and group 4 Clonduff. So we will now move into the draw where the application that we're using will draw these at random from pot 1 and pot 2. So we'll draw the home teams first. So for quarterfinal 1, the home team is St John's. The home team for quarterfinal 2 is Saville. The home team for QF3 is Burren. And for quarterfinal 4, that leaves Bryansford. So who are they playing? Well, we're about to find out.
St John's are playing.
So quarterfinal 1, St John's will play Clonduff. Quarterfinal 2, Saville will play Ballymartin. For quarterfinal 3, Burren will play Connacht. So that only leaves one more club, which is, drum roll, we all know anyway, Dundrum.
So, intermediate relegation.
Intermediate relegation, yes. So the relegation involves the third place team from every group. So that is Anaclone, Breda B, CPM Warren Point, and RGU Downpatrick. So Warren Point in semi-final 1, or relegation final 1 versus Breda B. Sorry, semi-final, relegation semi-final. And then semi-final 2 is RGU Downpatrick versus Anaclone.
Junior.
Junior. Right, junior's where it gets a bit complicated, so bear with us. Well, it's not actually complicated, but it's a bit trickier than the other ones. So you've got pot 1, and there were only 3 groups in junior. So the way it is you've got the top, the team who topped each group makes up Team 1, Team 2 and Team 3. The fourth team in pot 1 is the best second place team, okay, and that was Clanabana, and that was based on their score difference over the games that they played. So Clanabana were the best second place team, so they go into pot 1. So then pot 2, you've only got 2 second place teams left. You've got St Michael's and you've got St John's Bosco from Group 1 and Group 3. So Glen are then the best third place team, so they go into pot 2. They have secured a place in pot 2, and then we have to have a relegation playoff between Drumgath and Ahaderg, and for that one we're going to give Ahaderg home advantage as they finish with a better score difference. So that'll be Ahaderg versus Drumgath, and that the winner of that will go into pot 2 to join the rest of the teams, and the loser of that will be relegated. So without further ado, QF1, the home teams. First home team, Logan Island. QF2, Leitrim. QF3, Mayo Bridge. And Clanabana. So there are the home teams, and they're drawn against, first of all, Logan Island versus St John's Bosco. Leitrim versus St Michael's. Mayo Bridge versus the winner of the playoff, Ahaderg versus Drumgath, and that means Clanabana are going to meet Glen, of course. It's a good job you didn't wear those shorts with the hearts. The camera can see under the table.
Thank you very much, David. That concludes tonight's draw. We wish all the teams the very best of luck in the knockout stages. Thank you for tuning in, and all the best. Thank you. Good night.